Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to D Smith Let's Discuss. In today's session, I want to talk about entitlement mentality. A lot of individuals think because they have the money, the females, the cars, the accolades, the popularity, they think everything needs to be handed to them. Now they are playing victim. Woe is me. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody owe you nothing, and don't nobody care about your feelings. Get out your feelings. Speaking facts. Telling the truth. This entitlement that this company owes you, don't nobody owe you nothing. It is what it is. Go get it. Get it out the mud. So you can tell the difference between K Dot and old boy. You can tell the difference. This soft mentality right here is killing me. This woe is me mentality. Killing me. Don't nobody care about your feelings. It is what it is. Speaking facts. Telling the truth, man. Get out your feelings. DJ Head is going to discuss why old boy thought he was going to beat Kendrick Lamar. Let's go.
Not as big as me. I'm still the guy. What's happening? Versus, like you said, with Pusha, he looked up to Pusha. He idolized Kanye. He idolized. Yeah. So he at least sees those guys.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Go back to your head point. Refer back to episode 1. Part of why I felt he lost the battle is that he never viewed Kendrick as a worthy opponent. That was his misstep. He never took him. He never even wanted to treat him as he was an equal rival, let alone the idea that he could possibly be better than him, because he assisted him early in his career. But he's proven wrong with that.
My thought on this is going to be very kind of controversial, and I don't.
Shocking.
So I want to preface this. And the internet, when you are making your clips, include this part. Okay, I'm not racist. I'm actually a black man, black African American man from the United States. It's impossible for me to be racist because I can't impart oppression upon a larger group than me.
You would be prejudiced, though.
I'm not a bigot or a prejudice.
Okay.
I indulge in stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? I like chicken and watermelon. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat chicken no more, but
Seeds and
Do
no
you wanted
seeds.
to include this part or cut this part for me? But
it don't matter. They don't do anything wrong again.
Seeds and no seeds in a watermelon.
I like seeds in my fruit.
Make sure.
Uh,
Black seeds?
yeah, definitely. The brown ones, you can eat those. The black ones get tricky. Anyway, so I have seen this behavior before as a black man in this country. And it's very indicative of. Let me back up. I've only had this experience with white women where it's, how dare you? Like, you think you can do this to me? You think you can talk this way to me? You think you have the privilege to? And I don't think that it's racist. Again, I'm not saying that he's half black. That's not what I'm saying. But I've only seen this type of behavior from groups that feel like they are superior to other groups. Whereas, like, even the homies who are homophobic, right? If they see somebody who's homosexual doing something, they are automatically triggered. Like, how dare you think you can? Like, when I saw someone who was homosexual critiquing a rapper's album, and the rapper was highly offended, but you wasn't offended by the podcast, and you were offended by this gay dude. You're more offended because how dare you? You are inferior to me. How is the biggest thing we've ever seen in music? According to Glasses, Drake is Madonna. Drake is his mega pop star. How dare you do this to me? Like, that's.
I gave y'all so many slaps for 15 years.
Yeah. So
15 years of slaps.
So then If you look at even everybody surrounding the situation, from a Future, Metro, Weekend, all these different people, right? Even the athletes, DeMar, like, how dare you do this to me? I'm
What I've done for you.
no, not even what I've done for you. I'm just superior in general. Fuck what I've done for you. Fuck the verses.
You think you better than people, but in honesty, people don't care. People don't care about your feelings.
And all that. I'm who I am. How dare you do this to me? That's the sentiment I get from this shit. And so now I'm gonna make everyone pay. That's just how I look at it. Because I remember, then this is some deep shit. I'm not trying to be bigoted or anything like that. But if you look at situations like we've seen historically where black men have been unjustly prosecuted in certain ways just because this person said that they did it.
I mean, Emmett Till.
So now let's move on. We already know old boy, aka old girl, right? But listen to this TikTok user describe how old boy, old girl made the mistake taking on these different personalities.
Drake did wrong this time is he took the wrong person's personality. And I'm about to explain what I mean by that. So since Drake has came into the industry, he's always attached himself to different artists. He'll take on their personality, ride their way for a little bit, and move on to the next. And I feel like at first, we didn't really clock him doing this. It was more of like, oh, Drake always putting somebody on. We didn't really realize like, okay, he's just taking their personality and then moving on to the next. Now, at the very beginning, of course, he was signed to Young Money, and it's hard to take Lil Wayne's personality because he's very eclectic. But what Drake did do is he started rapping about like sipping lean or always been in the strip club, and you know damn well Drake wasn't doing that in Toronto. But still, nobody's going to clock him about that because, that's not that big of a deal. Another time this has worked for him is when he takes Future's personality. Now, Future was a risky one, but the reason why it works is because Future has never truly portrayed himself as somebody that was in the field for real. I feel like we know that Future is a hood nigga. Like, he's
Future's just about that bread. He about the money. If you want to use my style, go ahead. Future do not care, in my opinion.
hustler. I feel like Future is more of the top shotter. He got the people that's going to go out and do his dirty work. He the type of person that's going to make the money, take care of the family, take care of everything, and have a whole bunch of women in rotation. So it was also easy for Drake to get away with taking Future's personality. But where he fucked up is when he took 21 Savage's personality. To my knowledge, nobody has come out and said that 21 Savage is capping about, his previous lifestyle, him being in the streets and stuff. So for Drake to take on 21 Savage's personality and he's talking about knife talk or everybody got a stick, we don't run phase, and growing out braids and just being this character that we have never seen in our lives, it's so easy to clock it now. Because we know for a fact that's not him. And I feel like he took the Savage role even further than 21 Savage himself, just by the fact that he was disrespecting so many black women on the Her Loss album. I still to this day don't understand what made him think that him and 21 Savage needed to do an album. Except
speaking facts, telling truth. Let's discuss. Right or wrong. I totally agree with this young lady right here. Then he took the 21 Savage role overboard. The dreads, the colorful barrettes, the fingernail polish. That's what you think of 21 Savage?
for him just feeling like he wanted to be more and be seen as more hood. That whole album was full of antics. It was full of him just being bitter towards black women who don't speak on him, who haven't spoken on him, women that he's either had relations with in the past or women that have curved him. And that is so fucking lame and corny. So now that people are speaking out on it, that's why in 2024, a lot of people are on Kendrick's side or saying like Kendrick winning this battle or whatever, because we see it. If he would have never took on 21 Savage's personality, Drake could have kept being the top guy. We would have never clocked him for, still.
Life is about choices, man. If old boy, old girl would have never took on Kendrick Lamar been planning this for a year, man. when he dropped that IG post of GNX in March. Been planning it. He got, oh man, I think I read somewhere Kendrick got a 4-year plan that's gonna take him into the next Summer Olympics in LA. Think about that. Mr. Tree, smart. A lot of people say, oh boy, he's smart. No, you're not. We're gonna see.
People personalities. But just taking on that whole persona of 21 Savage when we know damn well that's not you.
Facts.
That's where he lost us. That's where he lost me.
So thank you for attending this session. Before you leave, hit that like button. Drop a comment. Speaking facts, tell the truth. Let's discuss. Thank you for attending this session. I'm out of here.